let me know if it gets to like where your latency's bad. Oh man, I actually made 3 of them suit storages. So I was
It's okay.
paying attention to that. Well, if we ever have another buddy, we'll have 3. See, there's an ice again.
No, it's condensating, dude.
Oh, that
It's
makes sense from the airlock.
yeah, it's coming through the airlock and freezing.
Yeah. Huh.
Pure
Well,
ice water.
I'll put it in my. Well, that's
That's
cool.
funny.
That is a cool feature though.
Yeah.
It's probably because it's the glass door. I bet too.
Yeah.
That would make sense. Huh.
I want to go over here with you and see if that water filter works.
It's gonna put it all in that portable scrubber. Which
Yeah.
I guess once you get an atmospherics room, we can put it in there, open it up, and then vent it into the stuff to pipe it into the different things.
Yeah.
Okay, I put it in there.
We need it in the portable scrubber.
Oh, my bad. I knew that too, and I just wasn't thinking.
Oh, my bad.
bad.
Yep, there goes the water.
Now it has. I wonder. Huh. Wonder how you get the liquids out of it.
Take
Probably
it outside and open it.
Yeah, it probably just releases it back into the air. You can't like put
Yeah.
it back into a liquid connector or something. I bet this only hooks up to a power thing. I bet it doesn't even hook into the tank connector. It might.
I'm gonna cycle the light real quick, so remember to turn it on here in a little bit.
Alrighty.
I'm gonna go continue building.
Only 8% left of the H2O.
Nice. Then when we cycle the lights, see if the two side by side were poorly, and then the one behind it was barely.
2 of them were moderately well, and then
Nice.
the other one
It's
is
already
barely.
improved. It's already improved. That's good to see. Good to see.
Are we worried about piping into the suit storages right now, or just hooking them up for power?
I think hooking them up for power is fine.
Okay, I'll put them on the wall by the battery charger then. Oh, I just got an achievement for constructing a suit
Take a
storage.
load off. Construct a suit storage. Nice.
I don't know which one is power and which one. Oh, that's red right there, so that would be power. Provides power connection. Yep. Okay, good deal. Might not have enough wire though. We shall see. Oh no, I should. Maybe not to connect all of them. Yeah.
You're gonna need more wire.
Yeah, I will.
About how many do you think?
Did you just lose power for a minute?
No.
Oh, really? I just disconnected your power source, I'm pretty sure.
I'm making some cable now. I can ship it across to you. Did you ask me It's
how
in the
much I
airlock.
needed?
It's headed to you. I sent
Okay.
11. That should be
Oh
enough,
yeah,
I would
that'll be
assume.
plenty. And then I'll drop the remainder on the floor in here. Unless you want me to keep it in my tool bag.
You can keep it in your tool bag if you want.
It's nice having them big tool bags, 'cause now I actually got the storage for it. I guess I could make a backup suit to put in here. Yeah, it makes them look flashing even more. Okay, so you can throw your suit in there and it'll charge it up, but it says it's flashing an error when it's on, but it'll still charge it up.
Okay.
But it doesn't have any way of draining the waste tank or adding O2 unless we pipe it in.
Once we get atmospheric, so we can pipe them in.
That'll be cool. That's so nifty looking to have your backpack suit and helmet all there on that rack. Oh, I need to turn that light back on. It's been a couple minutes. Moderately well, moderately well, poorly. It's 25 degrees in here. We don't have, oh no, we still have water. Barely, oh, it's about to be 0. We no longer have water in the air.
Sweet.
It still says the air is damaging to my lungs. And it might be because we have 84% oxygen. If we've got 10% nitrogen in the air, would that be a problem? I would think with such a low amount it wouldn't be so detrimental.
I think so.
What's the other thing that people usually mix in with O2? Is it CO2?
See. No, you mix your atmospherics. It has to be nitrogen and oxygen.
Don't really have. Maybe we need more nitrogen still. Because we've got 5% CO2, but then only 10% nitrogen.
Base air is 1 to 4 nitrogen, so you need more nitrogen than oxygen.
Okay, so we don't have enough. nitrogen.
And I think the only difference that'll make like all of it farm stuff needs to grow is the
CO2.
yeah, you have to have CO2.
Yeah.
Like the best way to grow is in a CO2 environment with nothing else.
Yeah. Because plants turn CO2 into oxygen.
Yep.
What am I trying to do? Oh yeah. I could release some of the pressure in this CO2 tank that you got, or not CO2, the nitrogen tank that you got.
Do it. Unhook it and do it, man. Fine by me.
Is it a wrench? Yep. I just... Do I have to open it, maybe?
Oh my god. I did not move as fast as I thought I would.
You let
Whoops.
the air out.
No, I left the auto lathe building plastic sheets.
Oh, nice.
But it worked out because I needed a bunch, so.
There we go. I just needed to release more pressure. Oh wow, the plant just grew. I wonder if that was from me putting all this nitrogen in the air. The back one's growing moderately well, and then the front two are also growing moderately well.
Nice. You could try to light cycle them again and see if it makes it better.
I'll put this tank back on this filter real quick, if it'll let me. There we go. What? Man, we still have too much oxygen. Do I need to run the filter for longer for it to put more nitrogen in there?
Yeah, but we don't want to overpressurize that
Yeah.
pipe.
Oh yeah, it's got 4.17 megapascals in it. Oh, I can put my air tank and fill it up and see if that drains some of it.
Air tank critical.
Oh, that fills that fast. Oh, that valve's still open on that, even though I... Okay, so it's just releasing it straight into the atmosphere. So I need to pop that tank off there and then close that valve. That's actually pretty nifty. I could hear it bleeding that whole time, but I wasn't for sure why.
What, the one that you opened?
Yeah, I left it opened and then I connected it back to the tank, so it was just draining into the room.
I gotcha. Okay, that atmospherics room is officially constructed. So all rooms in the base should be weather tight now.
Nice. Oh, front two are thriving, back one is moderately well.
Nice. So the light cycle did help then?
I think so. Did you turn it back on?
I have not, no.
Oh, no, okay, so I haven't even turned it off yet. I was just releasing more nitrogen. So it might have been the nitrogen that helped. I couldn't remember if I had turned it off a second time or not. We have 15.7% nitrogen in the atmosphere now. It's only 79% oxygen. But I'm still causing damage to my lungs. So we probably still need more nitrogen. If we hooked up another tank to that other side where that canister fill is, we could leave that running for a minute and get a lot more nitrogen.
Yeah?
Because I think there's like a couple hundred moles in that pipe coming from the ice crusher. Yeah, 227 moles of nitrogen, and in the ice crusher there's 852. And we've only got 41 in our atmosphere. How's that new room going?
Good. Just getting the lights wired in now.
Nice. Once you get that set up, are you going to want to just open these glass doors? So we don't have another airlock to worry about?
Well, yeah, once we get. I think we should wait to do that until we get the farming moved into the farm.
Yeah.
We'll actually build. Because once we're in the farming pods, they'll be in their own separate airlocks. So
Don't have to worry about them exploding.
yeah. Reason I just wanted to put that airlock is so we could traverse without worrying about damaging that kind of stuff.
Oh, you can put a pipe over wire. I did not know that.
Yeah, they fixed that. You can angle, or vice versa.
I put a straight one over a straight, like, perpendicular wire.
Oh, nice.
Now it's a T. Cool guys don't look at explosions.
That would have been an OSHA reportable.
What was
Forgot I pulled that window out so I could get to the roof quicker and stepped in the hole. I wasn't expecting it.
Come
Lights.
with me, and you'll be in a world of OSHA violations. I'm gonna turn the ice crusher on so it can vent out some of this sweet, sweet airs.
One more. Some wire.
Oh yeah, we're not even into the yellow on the gauge yet.
Hydration critical.
Why? Hate when I do that. I do it all the time. Try to make cable and I search wire. I'm like, why can't I find it? Because it's not called wire, guy. It's called cable.
I do that from time to time. Sounds like I need to plug in my headset. It's beeping at me. Oh, that's why it wasn't releasing until I went to a higher number. Because the room pressure's 78, so if the tank's only 60, or set to release at 60 kPa, it's probably not going to put anything out.
Yeah.
I didn't think about that, and I'm like looking at the external pressure, and I started thinking about that. Oh wow. I have filtered everything out of the ice crusher, except for the water, of course. But all of the gas has been filtered. I can
It should
shut
be
the
helpful
filter
with
off.
oxygen now.
Because now the oxygen tank has 962 moles and it's at 2.92 megapascals, and then the nitrogen tank is at 3.2 and it's got 100 or 1.05 kilomoles in it. So I'm gonna release some of that into the air to try to equal out our mix.
Okay. Two.
Why is it that in your suit you can have pure oxygen, but in your...
See, and I've never understood that. Like, and able to breathe without your helmet on, it has to be, like, more specific.
Because whenever I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, but I thought whenever I made my game and I just threw oxide on the ground, I didn't have any breathing problems.
But they did do a lot of updates, so they might have changed that.
Well, I mean like just in that recent game I did.
Oh, okay.
Maybe I'm wrong, but... Because even when I was reading, yeah, it was telling people that they had to mix it to put it into their environment. Because that puts us at 70. 70%, or 69.9% O2, 25.7% nitrogen, and then 4% CO2. So maybe they're more or too much CO2 in the atmosphere? I wouldn't think so. It's only 12 moles.
You're not. I'm not. The air I'm breathing right now is not hurting me in here. You're not injured,
Huh.
are you?
Maybe it's the oxygen supply in my suit that's causing damage to my lungs.
Yeah, that was my problem because it was like all nitrogen.
Air tank critical.
What's in
That
my
was
air
my
tank?
problem.
I've got 21% nitrogen in my air canister. Maybe that is it.
Yeah, that's so I refilled again and it cycled when I cycled it through this filtered system here, it gave me like 80 something percent
I'm just
oxygen.
should I just release my air tank into the atmosphere?
Yeah, because we can scrub it out. I don't see why that would be a problem. Can I cycle this light back on?
Yeah.
Thriving, moderately well. One of them's already going towards the seeding phase. So,
Huh. Maybe I have to pipe this in different to fill it from the big tank to the little one.
well, it's not so. The way you have it plumbed in now, it's going to go to the biggest volume capacity, which is the tank, the
But
big
it won't.
tank.
It's not going to equal out. Or try to
No,
equal out.
you- No. So what I would do if you're wanting to pump that back in is I would take, unpipe it from the tank connector and then move that tank connector to the inlet side of the filter and then run it through the filter again to fill your tank. You want me to eat cereal bars or potatoes?
I don't care. The cereal bars are still over there. It's got
I'll eat a potato.
99.9% oxygen in it. Ooh, I forgot we had low liquids.
There's a half-baked tater in the refrigerator if you want it. If and when you need it.
Alrighty. Man, it's still saying the atmosphere. Do I need to purge my helmet, maybe?
Might try it.
Low pressure.
What was in your tank? What was the amount that was in your tank?
It had a decent amount of nitrogen in it.
Oxygen critical.
Mine's got more oxygen.
You're
than yours does.
99% oxygen now.
99.9% oxygen.
Okay, so like under your hunger bar, you don't have Your health hasn't gone down, has it?
My health's at 100, but there's a dude that looks yellow on my left, but it says because my hygiene is decreasing.
Okay.
But then at the top right, it says that oxygen supply, the atmosphere you are breathing is causing damage to your lungs.
That is weird.
It might be just bugged up there too, because he's not heavy
Could
breathing.
be. Yeah, because mine, as soon as I changed my air tank, what was in my air tank, that warning's gone away for me. Well, I just got an oxygen low warning, but it's not red.
I was thinking my suit pressure might have been too low or something, so I turned it
Hunger caution.
up. What do you have your suit pressure set to?
The target's set to 32.
So yeah, that shouldn't be a problem then. So I had mine on 33. I think it might just be bugged. Have you ever accidentally turned off your jetpack stabilizer?
No, I didn't
Yeah,
know that was a thing.
Yeah, if you click on the jetpack at the top, you can turn stabilizer off or thrust up or thrust down.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah. It makes it to where whenever like I say you're flying down, it doesn't equal out to 0 once you let go of the keys.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's,
If you're flying through space, it makes sense because if you're trying to like fly somewhere real far, you'd want to shut it off so that way you don't have to like keep holding the key and wasting more fuel
Right.
because then you can just be coasting. But on this part, I don't know if it makes so much sense. Both these are thriving towards seeding.
hell yeah, dude. It's gone up since I cycled the Lightning. So it sounds like you got the atmosphere in there figured out at least
Hopefully.
for the plants. We're still not doing very well with it.
At least I'm not.
Oxygen
Did
critical.
I lock my helmet? Oh, I did. I guess I could hit the F1 and look at the guides. See if it says anything. But I really think, because if you're not having problems, I shouldn't be having problems.
Like I said, I have the warning. It's just
Yeah.
not red. But I know I still have nitrogen.
Mine's red.
Here, let me. I'm gonna print off a brand new canister. Fill this with pure oxygen from that filter system, and see if it makes a difference.
Air tank critical.
That's smart.
With a clean, empty canister of just
Yeah.
oxygen, help.
Oh, I should have taken that liquid canister out of the portable thing, because now it's the temperature's going down on it.
Oh. Fine. 2 more.
Huh, it says my oxygen is critical. But I
With
think that's
just
'cause
oxygen?
well, I think that might be because it's low. But it's still giving me that damaging to lungs or whatever. I need to do that piping stuff that you were talking about to get it to actually go into that. Into that canister.
Anti-critical.
So this says that you need the best mix. A lot of these guys are saying is 78% nitrogen, 20% oxygen.
Really?
80-20 mixture would probably work.
In your suit tank or in the... Are they talking about in your atmosphere?
They're talking atmosphere.
Okay. So you want me to do that? Because I can.
Hang on. Let me verify real quick. Refilling this canister would require a combined of nitrogen and oxygen. 80% nitrogen, 20% oxygen.
%80 nitrogen, 20% oxygen.
Yes.
Okay, I can do that.
We're gonna need water, I think. Some critical.
Don't know. Oh, I have a water ice, so I can grind some.
Okay.
Huh. Water ice is different from pure ice water. I bet it gives you more liters of water.
Pure ice water. It might. It doesn't really say on the Stationpedia.
It's 20% oxygen. Man, we might need got it to 68% oxygen and 27% nitrogen. I need to scrub O2 out of the air. We're at 94 megapascals.
Yeah, that might be what's hurting us.
Or not 90,
pure.
or not 94 megapascals. 94 kPa external pressure. One potato is thriving towards seeding. The other potato is thriving towards seeding, and so is the other potato thriving towards seeding. And two of them are gonna make two, and then one of them is gonna make one potato.
Nice.
So there's another 5. And we've got 7 liters of water so far. So you can make refill water bottles.
Cool.
Oh, yep. That pure water ice, I only had 4 of it. And so far it melted like 1, and it put us from 7 liters to 9. So it's like, melting 1 of them, put it up 2.
So the pure water ice has more.
More water in it, yep.
Okay.
So there's probably some kind of byproduct of like a gas to the other ice. I wonder how much that is. Don't want to blow that pipe. It's on 0% stress though. I wish it told you the max pressure on the pipe when you're looking at it. Oh wow, that looks fancy over there. I see tanks.
Could you toss that label maker into the door
Yes,
if
I
you're
can.
not coming across? Sweet. Thanks.
Ooh, I would come across, but I need to get a kind of There you go.
Oh, scared the shit out of me.
SBD. Silent but deadly. I'm like a fart. Man, I kind of feel like I'm not pulling my weight.
What's that?
It's like I'm seeing you building all this stuff. It's like I haven't built like a single thing on the base really. Besides like welding together tool printers. I've just been kind of like letting you do your thing just to see how you do stuff really. I need to be more involved though. It hasn't been lagging at all, has it?
No, haven't had any problems.
Huh.
I've had
So-
like a couple like desyncs, but they haven't been terrible.
Oh, okay. But it like gets out of it real quick.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, good.
We're gonna need a bunch of silicone, dude. So we might have to go on a mining run here shortly because those insulated tanks killed our silicone supply
I bet.
and the massive amount of plastic sheets that I had to make for the walls. But
So I will get my mining stuff ready. I don't know if my drill needs charge.
so when you get a second, you want to come over here? I want to run an idea about another entrance because I know we talked about putting one in like the workshop, but 4. 4 iron.
Huh. I don't know if I'm streaming or not right now. It shows that I am on my software, but I'm not seeing it on my channel. I am over here, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Anchor.
So
An anchor.
Yeah.
I love it.
Whoa.
I have 2 ideas because the advanced forge, my plan is to build it like right in here, in this corner.
Uh-huh.
And then I was also thinking about like a, I don't know if you would consider it like an office or whatever the hell, like on the second level above the forge, up here in this corner,
Mhm.
that connects both this room and the atmospherics room, so we can keep like our automated IC chips all in one spot.
Like a command center
Yeah, exactly.
or server
Something
room.
like that. Yeah, up there that we can monitor everything from there.
Yeah. That's
And
fine.
then, would you be opposed to like, I guess like I don't know, like a door here, or like knocking this wall out and then having an airlock to that exit on the, it'd be on the atmospheric side, but over here on the opposite side of this wall, so we can go in and out to the exterior. From
Into
this
the
side too?
atmospherics, or oh no, right here from right here.
Well, it's gonna go, so it's basically just gonna be right that next
Okay.
wall
Oh,
section.
Okay, I was all disorientated.
But we'll put like a door, like the atmospherics is gonna be separate.
Yeah.
This will
So,
just be like a little airlock that goes outside.
Okay.
Like, so there'll basically be 2 entrances to each of these rooms, because you can get like from workshop to the atmospherics and vice versa, and then you'll be able to get outside through an airlock right here.
Yeah, that's fine with me.
Cool. Just do that then. The light will turn on automatically
Yeah, I
with
remember
the
that after I turned it on or off.
all the lights in here, the workshop and the farm now are automatic to turn on when the sun goes down. They're all tied in on the same circuit, so
Except for this one, or is it tied in?
these ones are on its own,
Oh, okay.
just so there's some light. Like we can turn them off if we want, but I figured since we're going to be in here a lot, there'd be some light, because I know that it turns the lights off as soon as it registers the sun rising, and it's still dark. So
What's the point of the transformer? Is that for something on the roof?
So the IC chip, instead of batch writing to all of the different lights, because you have to batch write to like these long skinny ones, or the batch write to these ones, because each one has its own hash
Uh-huh.
property. It's just controlling the on and off of the transformer that then in turn powers all of the lights.
Okay.
So you just set the lights on, and then that IC chip will turn the transformer on and off to give it power.
So the lights are on their own separate circuit, and you're just turning the power
Yep.
source on and off.
Yep, exactly.
Okay.
All the lights run off of that transformer.
That's smart. That's really smart.
And the code,
I've done
all
that
the
with like
code
a
is-
power controller.
yep, if you're curious about the code, if you just click on the edit button in this laptop, that's the actual MIPS coding for
Okay.
that function. So it's just reading the sunrise and then batch writing it to the hash. I don't remember what it's called on the batch there. So the define WL, and then that number is the batch of the transformer.
Uh-huh.
So it loads the sun up solar active. So when the solar, there's a separate solar light sensor up top. So when it reads activated, it's going to load that on sun up, and then the SEQZ night is going to save it, and then it's going to switch the transformer on or off depending on what that sun up digit is, either a 1 or a 0, obviously. 0 means the sun's down.
I was gonna ask something, but you answered my question about the sensor. I was gonna ask if you tapped into that same sensor I was using, or if you were running your own independent sensor.
Nope. So the wire that comes above the top of this IC housing goes to the sensor. That's the only thing that's on that leg.
Okay. So you got, makes sense.
Then it just loops itself.
So are you just
and you
like,
just turn D1. D1 is the light system. DLS is the light system's daylight sensor, and then number 2 is the transformer.
okay, so you don't have to like change like the input on the actual chip itself, like with the basic logic chips and stuff.
Nope. So and if you go back into that editing thing, your alias where it says in that coding alias solar D0. That is D0 is the D0 pin. It corresponds to the D0 pin on the housing. See how there's 5
yep.
adjustable screws on that? So
Yeah.
D01,
And it's
D1,
labeled.
D2.
Yeah, I got you.
Yep. So you just tell that code where you want to get that info from. So it's getting that info from D0. And then it's going to batch write. You can batch write, as far as I know, as many as you want, like more than 6. Because it's just going to batch write to everything on that circuit, in this case, that has the hash for the transformer.
Okay.
So any transformer you put on that circuit, it would switch on and off when the sun comes on, up and down.
Okay. Huh.
And I've got more codes like saved, and we can write a few different ones that I can kind of explain how it works.
Yeah,
it's kind of cool.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Like MIPS is kind of easy because you tell it like the hard part about the MIPS coding in Stationeers for me is the abbreviations. Like I don't have them memorized. Like instead of less than, it's like SEQZ or SEL or something like that. Whereas like Lua coding, you just kind of type out what you want it to do.
Is that something that's on here? Is Lua coding?
No, Lua's on another game that I really like to play called Stationeers.
Stationeers? Isn't that what we're playing?
Or sorry, Stormworks. My bad. Yeah. Stormworks is like Minecraft on steroids, more or less. It's like really in depth.
Yeah, my I think one of my buddies was showing me that one, like when it came out.
Oh, it's so advanced now from when it first started, kind of like this game.
Is it survival?
It's it actually started out as like a Coast Guard game.
That's what I thought.
It's like you built like vessels for like Coast Guard, but now they have space travel, fishing, industrial stuff, war stuff. But you can get into some pretty in-depth coding stuff like you can on this too.
And it is survival. That's cool.
You don't have to like eat and like
yeah,
drink, but
those games always like those kind of games like always like bore me if it's just like creative for
right.
And you just get all the stuff for free and whatnot. It's like, I like working for my stuff. Man, this is so nice. It's like running through, like looking at all the different stuff, how it's set up. It's like, this is so nifty. Do you need pipes?
Yeah, we'll need pipes, and then we'll need that. At some point, we're gonna need that other oxygen deal.
That's 4, but I'll have to start making those. We're gonna need like a lot, aren't we?
We're gonna need insulated pipes to plumb this, but I'll need 4 more of those basic pipes that you
Okay.
just chucked at me. So that's gonna go.
Oh, and we needed to go on a silicone mine. I forgot about that. I can make 5 of the insulated pipes. Unless you've got more silicone in the like auto lathe.
Yeah, I think I blew through it, dude.
Zero contents.
I've been going after it back here.
Yeah, we are all out of silicone.
We were like excited when you first started today because you're like, I got like 100 in my backpack.
250. We went through 250
Yeah.
or 205. It was some big number. You making all these glass plastic sheets. You burnt through my silicone. Oh, I forgot to give you these 4 standard pipes. Dang it, the night just started too, didn't it? Oh, I bet those plants are needing harvesting.
Yeah. You remembered that because I forgot about it.
So did I. Just until just
That's
now.
That's why I designed like my automated pods because like I got to the point where I like would kill plants because I'd do what me and you just did. I'd wander off on another project and then, oh shit!
Let's go on a tangent.
Yeah, then all my potatoes or whatever would be dead.
Yep, I got 3 seeds. I'm just gonna stack these potatoes, honestly. I think that lies about the 1 day. I think it's 1 day whenever you open the fridge. Because it's been several days, unless it's like like real life day.
That could be.
Because it's been several days since I harvest them first ones, and they're still, say, 1 day. Huh.
Yeah, we could use iron too if you're gonna go out and look for silicone.
I will once it hits daytime.
Okay.
I really need to drink more water. It's 26 degrees in here.
It's actually held its temperature quite a while because you haven't operated that cooler in a bit, have you?
No, I haven't. I'm turning it on now.
Yeah, so it's held its temperature for.
Not since I blew that pipe and flooded this place.
Yeah, there is that.
Yeah, I have not used that since before that because it got down to like 20 degrees or whatever from that. All the potatoes are thriving right off the bat.
I like to hear that. That's awesome.
Yes. bet the batteries give off heat.
I bet they do. And I think the faster your like plants grow, the like more heat it's going to produce.
I've got it down to 22 in here. Oh, went back up to 23. Oh, now it's down to 22 again. Huh, I don't know what's in this tank. Oh, some random mix. It's 99.9% O2.
Sun's up.
Ooh, good deal. It's 21 degrees, so I'll shut that off.
Oxygen critical.
Oxygen critical. How's my oxygen critical? Let's turn my suit on. Oh, is there not a way out over here anymore?
No, because I built the room, remember?
Yeah.
That's why I was saying we need to build that airlock over
Why'd
there.
I go this way? I thought you might have still had that glass sheet up, but I was like, you probably filled that in. Guess I could have just crowbarred it open. Huh. You see this?
Yeah. What's going on?
I don't know. It's like the pressure ain't moving. I can override it, but I don't know why.
Yeah, and this one thing over here is flashing like it doesn't have power.
Wonderful line blue. If it's the one in the corner, I'll have to open up the wall.
Here, let me see something real quick.
That's got power. The vents.
There. Should be good now.
Was it a wire over there?
It might have glitched because I was tying stuff in over here.
While the
'cause the
airlock was
only-
being used.
Yeah, I don't like. I might redo that power. I don't like how that power line came in just because we didn't want to like mess with the atmosphere over there. So I just ran power into like off of one line.
What's that? It's yelling at me. Keeps saying oxygen critical, oxygen critical.
Air tank critical.
Now it's storming.
Awesome.
Oxygen critical.
Yeah, as soon as I put that tank in, close my helmet, and turn on my suit, it was saying oxygen critical. Well, now it's not yelling at me. My hygiene's bad. I guess I could take my suit off for a bit. Since I can no longer go outside. Well, I was gonna go mining. Now I'm just stuck being a base goblin again. I can probably shut this light off and turn it back on in a couple minutes.
Yeah.
I'm tending
Don't
to
think
the
we've cycled
crops.
it. Hey, that's like keeping us alive, though. So I mean,
Harvest my crops, Dad. Okay, the potatoes have started to take damage now, but they still have the same amount of nutrients. But the damage on one is 2%, and then the damage on two of them is 3%, and then the baked potato has damage at 1%. But no effect to the nutrients. Unless the baked potato had 20 nutrients, it has 19 now. I'm taking all the batteries, like the one from the scrubber and the AC, and I'm putting them on the charger.
okay.
Trying to think of stuff to do while I'm waiting. Of course, the storm probably won't be over till it's dark. I don't hear it anymore, but
It's not storming. Doesn't look like it is.
Oh,
The sun's
good deal.
still up. You might take if you're gonna go out. You would probably wouldn't hurt to take some duct tape and fix those.
The panels.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take the flashlight with me just in case too. Oh, it would help if I close my helmet.
Oxygen critical.
Dang it, I should have brought more tape with me. One's at, the last two, one's at 89 and then the other one's at 94.
Okay.
Oh, you know what? I actually have my tool belt and it has tape, so I should have enough. And we needed silicone.
There.
Yeah, oxygen's critical, I know. Oxygen critical. Shut up, lady. Just because you keep saying it doesn't mean I'm gonna fix it. I might have to turn her off.
I had to turn mine off, dude. She was obnoxious. She
Oh
says it
yeah,
like every
she's saying,
half
yeah,
a second.
she's saying it over and over again. I'm not listening to this. Audio. There we go. Oxygen critical has been turned off. Don't you run away from me, son. I'll beat you up. Okay, I'm gonna aim the flashlight the way I need to go back. So that way I don't forget.
Okay, I turned the light back on for the potatoes.
Okay, good deal. I forgot about that.
I had to come over and get some water, so I figured I might as well. Some food. I was down to 2% on all my stuff there for a second.
Love how I kept saying I need to plug my headset in, or kept thinking it, and I still haven't. It keeps beeping at me more frequently. Oh, there's iron. Man, that was a small patch. Really?
Hydration critical.
Hydration critical. Well, lady, if it ain't one thing with you, it's another. Quit telling me how to live my life. Oh, I've got this thing on low power. I've found only 14 iron. Got 105 silicone though.
How much silicone did you say?
105.
Oh yeah. I'll burn through that in about 5 seconds. Right now it's going. That's a lot of silicone, man.
Yeah, it's super hot, but no pressure. Somehow we're on 1.4 kk. I just put like
With no pressure?
with 3 megapascals of pressure,
Huh.
and the vent was open the whole time. It's now rapidly going down now that I'm smelting the silicone.
I'm gonna go ahead and start cycling some recycle stuff.
Alrighty.
So we got a pretty full bin here.
Do you want me to throw them ores through the recycle chute?
The smelted ones, yeah, that'd work.
They're all thriving towards fruiting.
Hell yeah. I wonder what that cardboard box is gonna give us.
I don't know, I was kind of wondering that too. I can hear it recycling stuff. The shredding noise. Oh, we have a little bit of pollutants in the air. And some water.
Silicone.
Where'd the water come from, I wonder? Ooh, I need to drink water. Thriving towards fruiting. We're still at 22. Temperature too. I'm gonna
Have you ran that AC recently?
just that last like a couple days ago, or a day ago, or
Okay.
whatever it was. So it's been staying at 22. Or it went up 1 because I got it down to 21, I think. need to ask my wife where my cord is for my headset. So the one I was using before this had some length to it, and the one I'm using now does not. Oh well. Just have to use a battery pack. Of course that one's dead because it hasn't been plugged back in. That one's charged. The cord's right here too.
Huh, so far, we're going to get 25.2 iron, 2.03 gold, and 3.8 copper left, and it still has 12 reagents to process.
Nice. That from like the tablet and the tool belts and stuff.
Yeah.
It's pretty sweet. Turning stuff back into mats. And still no desyncing problems, except for like the
No,
minor.
Nope, still running good, man.
Good deal.
I think sometimes you just gotta like reset the memory on it so it doesn't
Yeah.
crash out.
So since I've like done that, it hasn't been having any problems.
Nope.
Awesome. And I even started streaming, so it wasn't nothing with the internet, I guess. It must have just been the RAM on my computer. Chrome eats RAM too.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick. Oh, I
Okay.
actually gotta take my headset off this time because my battery's charging it.
Hunger caution.
Build that out. That was a don't stop with a while. That's
I'm back.
All right.
Ooh. 3 of the plants are thriving, but 2 of them are taller than the other one.
And what's the atmosphere consist of in there right now?
Oh wow, you painted things. 68.2% oxygen, 27.6% nitrogen, and 4.08 CO2.
Okay.
I've been trying to make sure I somewhat frequently empty my waste tank in here so that way it's got a decent supply of CO2.
Okay, cool. I'll remember to do that too next time I change over.
Because the percentage has gone down a little bit because it was 5 point at one point. Oh, they all 3 are at the same height now. Oh, my wife's beating on the door. Oh, I turned my master sound, didn't I, in the game? That's why I can't hear nothing. Now I can turn my computer sound a little bit down. That looks pretty nice, man. The orange with the yellow doors.
Oh, if you want to change something, just do it, man. That's just normally how I color coded like my corridors. Stop that for a second until I get caught up. I'm gonna need to.
Oh, you
So,
want me to
I don't
stop
know.
Oh, you stopped.
Yeah, I
Or
stopped it. So the color coding for the way I do my atmospherics. So starting at the right, gray is CO2, white's oxygen, black's nitrogen, red's hydrogen or volatiles, and then pollutants / X is yellow.
I would do hydrogen as blue and then volatiles as red.
Well, volatiles and hydrogen are the same thing
Oh.
because they don't have hydrogen. So this is volatiles. Sorry,
Oh,
red is
okay.
volatiles.
And then H2O would be blue if we had a.
Yeah,
water
which we
tank.
will in the farm. We'll have a water tank. So what'll happen when this is all hooked up is we'll move the ice crusher to here. So it's going to come down basically like a mix line into the first filter,
Mm-hmm.
and then it'll just run down the daisy chain,
Yeah.
put it into the tanks.
Yep, that's how I've set this very similar system up, but just not as many tanks because I ended up mixing like a bunch of random gases into one tank towards the end. But I've done the
I
same
gotcha.
daisy chain where you do the output on this of your what wasn't filtered, and then back into another one, and then what wasn't filtered, and so on and so forth.
Yep, and then I'll have monitors above each tank that'll tell you the internal tank pressure and temperature of each storage tank.
Okay, sweet.
So we can monitor that, and then there'll be a fuel and cooling tank for the forge, which will probably be like over here. And then I always make what I call like a buffer tank that everything. It's just a giant mix tank that everything returns back to. So like everything that comes out of the farm pods Like if we have other atmosphere, like breathable atmosphere, it'll suck back into that buffer tank, and then we can cool it down before we put it back through the filters again.
Okay.
So everything's just a closed loop. You're not wasting any type of atmosphere.
Yeah.
And then each one of these will, like the CO2 tank's going to have its own line that goes to each farm pod. The oxygen will obviously have like a kickoff with that, and the nitrogen to make breathable gas.
Sorry, man. I was helping my wife real quick.
No, you're good. Damn, that reagent thing's still going.
Dang it, my mic hasn't been working this whole time.
Ah, you're good, man.
I was like,
I
sorry,
just
but I
assumed
was
you were
helping
still
her.
helping the
I was
old
like,
lady.
no, I was telling you, I was trying to listen about how you were talking about not wasting nothing and piping it all through like that and stuff. But I was helping her. I was reading off this. Whenever you said that regen thing was still going, and it's got 54.8 iron, 5.6 gold, 10.9 copper, or 11.07 copper, and 1.7 solder. So we're getting pretty decent stuff back from that.
Oh yeah, I was surprised to see the solder, honestly.
Yeah, so was I. What do you think that come out of the tablet, maybe? No, the tab. I don't think the tablet even takes solder.
Well, there's the tablet, and I threw those two like portable solar chargers in there too.
Oh.
'Cause I didn't really see the need for them
Yeah, yeah.
to use them. All right, I got to go across to eat. Are you gonna stay over here? Or?
I'm gonna do the same because I'm at 11 hunger. Might as well.
Got to fix my hygiene too, so I might hang up the suit for a minute.
Man, it's 9:54.
Yeah, I'm good to pause and save whenever you're. Because your time is you're an hour ahead of me, so.
Ah. I'll probably play for a little bit more. At least I want to.
You hungry?
Make a quick potato. Is there
Yeah.
one in the fridge?
I got.
Hunger critical.
I ate the one earlier that was in there.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead and eat that one. I got another one in my hand. So
40 nutrition.
feels good to reap what you sow, right?
Yeah, exactly. That's pretty cool. We should probably cycle this light too while I'm thinking about it.
Yep. So at 1% hunger, a baked potato takes you to 81.
Eating that one, I was at 11 whenever we came over here, but it put me to 88. Or 89, it just dropped down to 88. It had 40 nutrition. Oh, that plant just grew.
Nice.
Thriving to oh, they're both thriving towards seeding with 2 potatoes. That was pretty quick.
Yeah, I know once you have that cycle set, like they grow quick. So what are you thinking, like trader wise? Like, do you think we should go for like, I think soy would be a #1 go-to so we can can potatoes.
Yeah, and then if we could get more seeds.
Yeah, so soy seeds, fern seeds,
Oh,
so we can make more health tablets just in case we need them.
okay.
Because that's how you, if I remember right, that's how you used to be fern. You had to make like a special silver, phenotoxin, and cobalt. And phenotoxin is made from fern. So you put that in the, you make phenoxyetone powder using the reagent processor. You put ferns in the reagent processor to make that phenoxyetone, and then you mix it with 1 silver and 1 cobalt, and it makes 1 medical pill.
I see that phenoxyetone. I was looking at the reagents. What do we need for the traders? Vending machine, like the computer.
Don't we have to build an airstrip now?
You have to. Well, there's still the landing platform or the airstrip, so you might be able to do one or the other.
I know the landing platform's pretty easy, and I used to have a. I'll have to look in the laptop, but I used to have a program for the satellite operations to call in traders.
Oh, that'd be nice. I never knew how to hook up the program stuff, so I adjusted the satellite by hand until
manually.
until I would find a trader, and then I did it for a bunch of them.
Yeah, I did that for a bunch too, and I was like, "There's got to be an easier way, man."
It's horrible. I can't believe how many traders I was able to find doing it though.
That's cool though. Like,
I was able
work
to keep,
for your money, I guess.
I was able to keep finding them and call them in. There was one I called like several times. It was the same one. I was like, dang it. I was probably ended up in the same spot somehow.
Probably cycle that light again.
Oh, they all made 2.
Oh, nice. That's better than the last batch, isn't it?
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
I want to harvest one now.
I want to learn the what's the word I'm looking for here?
The most yield.
What is it called?
I'm not gonna take the last one in it, but I took one from it. Oh, you left. You leave the fridge open? Oh no, it's closed.
The genomes or whatever the hell they're called.
Oh, the genes.
Yeah, the genes. I want to learn more about the genes, man.
Okay.
Like we could make super potatoes. That would be sweet.
Are you coming over too?
Yeah, I'll come with you.
We gotta get the sampler from the tool manufactory, and then I think there's something in the electronics printer that we need.
Okay.
but we got all the stuff to do that. There's the okay, so there's the plant genetic splicer for actually splicing them, and then there's the stabilizer and the analyzer. Gold,
Okay.
copper, steel. Oh, that's only 1 gram of steel. Oh, there's a bunch in the autowave.
So we're gonna get 66.5 iron, 6.8 gold, 13.2 copper, and 2.5 solder out of that
That's awesome.
batch of recycling.
We're gonna need probably another table.
See, and I was thinking like with that other room, like the kind of the upstairs room, that could be like a lab slash, I don't know, like the master control area, like you were saying.
Yeah, like once we get oxygen in here and stuff.
Right.
Oh, well, you have iron coming out of that thing. Oh, it needs smelted, dang it.
There will be a day where we can smelt in here. I'll promise you that.
Oh, we won't be able to do splicing yet. We're just gonna be able to do sampling, because the splicing takes the steelite
Oh,
and
stellite.
the
Okay.
conal stuff. Yeah, and so there's a
Okay.
process, the genetic processor takes that as well. Bless you. I'm trying to think if there's anything else we need. If we... I don't know. I guess we really don't have nothing to compost right now, but if we got the composter, we could do that, and that would help the plants. I guess if we had
For
like
fertilizer?
yeah, if we had like an abundance of potatoes, we could compost some of them. I need to make a table, so I need to get iron and copper out of here. Oh wait, there's not copper or iron in there. We might have to go on an iron run again.
We're definitely gonna have to go on a mining run.
Get away from me, filter.
I keep burning through all the stuff that you work so hard to get. I apologize.
No, you're good, man. You're all good. There's iron over here that just needs smelted now, ain't there?
Yeah, there should be
there's
copper
like
and gold
60.
too.
A little bit of silver.
As far as
Oh, I didn't even see all the stacks of copper over here.
I'm almost ready to transfer that. Might not be tonight, but I can get close.
They gave us 2 regen
So-
too.
You still have that tank. I need to run over there and look. You still have that tank hooked up to the oxygen thing, right? Like where we're filling our tanks at?
It's disconnected, but it's in there, yeah.
So in theory, all of the stuff that's gone through that filter should be stored in that big tank right now, correct?
All of the oxygen is in that disconnected tank.
Okay.
And then
I just said because I need that filter, that filtration system over there to.
the scrubber's got a bunch of stuff in it. This portable tank has a bunch of oxygen in it. Yeah, 2.58 megapascals of oxygen. And then this might have nitrogen in it, but I think it's at 0 right now. Yeah, it's at 0. Which there
Okay.
probably isn't nothing in that pipe, but there might be a little bit.
Let's run this filter. I'm gonna run this filter.
It'll just drain
I'm
the
gonna
nitrogen into the room because I left that tank open. Because it needs nitrogen in here anyway.
Okay, well I was just gonna try to clear this pipe so I can steal that filter. I'm trying not to waste what we already have. That's what I'm.
I got you.
Because once I get this filter over there, we should be ready to like get our atmospherics. Will be operational, and then we'll just have to get like a. We can build the water storage, and then just we can feed the water off of this. Like if you would take your volume pump out, if that makes sense. Just took a water canister in there to feed our plants. So I'm gonna shut this tank that you left open.
Oh, the nitrogen tank.
Yep.
Oh, I gotta smelt this stuff. No, it's not gonna be hot enough, but I got.
I'll rehook it up. I'm gonna run that. Until that line is. Okay, so we've got a tank of oxygen and a tank of nitrogen. Well, the nitrogen tank has a little bit, or the oxygen tank has a little bit of CO2 in it. But you said it was cool to let our waste tank go in here with the potatoes, correct?
Yep.
Okay.
It'll just add to the CO2.
Yeah.
Really, we need to filter some of the O2 out of there. Put it into that O2 tank.
Oh, I missed the bus.
My bad.
You're good. You're good. I'll just cycle it back.
That's funny.
I just turned to go in there too. That's hilarious.
Psych, sucker.
Yeah, later, nerd. Hope you find your dad.
Okay, I got a table. And it's not broken.
Why was the other table broken or what?
No, it's my table, it's broken. It's,
Oh no, our table.
Yeah. Plant sampler, there it is. Iron copper. I think I have it. I remember reading something about this. Okay, I'm gonna turn all these printers off. The humming noise is starting to bother me. 4 of them humming at me. Oh, I forgot to toss out these other mats that I just got. I've got a table, a genetic sampler, and the plant sampler. Oh, I missed the bus this time.
Can you hurry and make me a nitrogen and oxygen filter, or CO2 filter?
Yes. You need a
I was
nitrogen
like, why is
filter?
my nitrogen and CO2?
There is actually a nitrogen filter in there.
No, I put it on the filtration unit
Oh,
for the
okay.
atmospherics. I was like, why is my dude like suffocating? If that makes sense.
Oh, it's C0. I keep no. Carbon.
Sweet. Sweet. Thank you, man.
You're welcome. I'll figure out to make 2.
Haha. I can breathe. It's like, why is this guy struggling? I just filled my tank. Let's see, I'm gonna move one item out.
Okay, I need to put a battery in this. Haha, you missed the bus this time.
Cable. Didn't want to ride the bus.
Oh, you can still walk around that easy peasy and it makes it look like a workbench. I'm keeping it. Cash me outside, how about that? Okay, I have the plant sampler. Oh, I wonder how you connect this. It's a wrench. I now have the plant sampler hooked up with a plant analyzer, and then I've got the sampler so we can sample.
So you take the sample, like with the sample gun,
Uh-huh.
and then
You insert the sample gun into the machine,
okay,
and then you turn it on. And then, oh, it helps if you turn the table on too. I can't remember if the gun has to
Okay.
be off when you put it in. Oh, it does. It has to be off whenever you put it in the machine. And then it'll do
See
this.
what you do. I'm headed over there.
Okay. If I can do it on another one. So ours are better than regular potatoes with how we cycle them. They don't get damaged in the dark until an hour, 1 minute, and 15 seconds. Their growth pressure is right in like the golden range. Their
Hydration
temperature
critical.
range is like right in the golden range. They're getting about 4 minutes of light per day, it says. The growth speed multiplier is at 101. That's the one closest to us on the left that I did a sample of. You might be able to view that too if you can. Left
What am I
click
clicking on?
The little hourglass or the magnifying
Or
glass.
Magnifying glass? Oh, okay, growth range. Okay. So it's okay, growth pressure, growth light per day. So our darkness per day is about what they normally are. We're about a minute less on light per day. So 98% water usage means that's how much it uses.
I guess I don't know what the.
And then
water
the
usage means.
undesired gas resistance is 1 kPa. Does that mean it went up 1?
Maybe from having the pollutants in here, or one of the other things.
That's what I'm wondering.
But we had it like within a minimum to where it didn't, like it wasn't killing the plant or nothing.
Right. I'm just trying to figure out how to read that gauge. Is it like, is the center line what that plant is reading, or is it you're reading like the bar graph portion of it?
It's the center line is what the
plant's genetics are.
yes, and then where that bar is what it's leaning towards. I think.
Okay.
So like since light per day, that 56 seconds probably is probably what we've changed on it, but I could be wrong about that because like it has a big bar, but then if you look below it on the darkness per day, it's only 19 seconds and there's like no bar that you're seeing.
Okay.
So I think where the
'Cause
bar
the-
is leaning is like where we've changed it, or whatever the variables of that atmosphere or whatever have changed it.
Because the light per day, ideal light per day on a potato was like 5 minutes. So we've made it so it needs less light.
Yeah.
And the darkness per day is about the same, roughly. Gas production, 97%. So that means that they're producing more than 97%. They're 3% off of the max production of gas production. Water usage, if it's 98% out of 100, that would tell me that they can use 2% less water and still survive.
Yeah, probably.
Undesired gas resistance. We've stressed them enough that they handle at least 1 kPa more. Time until drought damage it looks like it barely changed on my screen, like 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Toxin
Time until
damage
toxic
is-
damage is 4 minutes and 56
Yeah.
seconds. Yeah.
Frozen damage, okay.
Time until low pressure damage, 9 minutes. That's from whenever we didn't have enough pressure in there, I bet, from
Yeah.
the originals. And then
Yeah.
time until high pressure damage, 9 minutes. That's probably from me pumping it up to like 90. And since that was
So-
recent, that was a smaller bar than the time until low pressure.
So I guess the way I would understand this would be you have your base potato that you make, that you randomly your first seed. So
Yeah.
it'd be our original potatoes. So what you would want to do is you want to stress it, like if you want it to be more light resistant, you make it be in the dark more for longer, and then
Yeah.
boost it up to normal to get it to grow, and then harvest it, right?
Something like that, yeah. Because like with that time until, or whenever we had no water in there and it was saying it was thirsty, it's like that changed that time until
Right.
drought damage and stuff. It's like, so if we, and the percentage that it takes of water, since we got it down like, what was it, 2%? I bet if we stressed it out more and like didn't have water for like a longer period of time, we can get it to where it like takes less water to grow them.
Right. So what we would do, like if you wanted it to be the lower range of the temperature, you would get it growing, start growing it, and then drop the temperature in the room, and basically like starve it of temperature for a while, and then regulate the temperature back up so it can grow again. And then it should be able to have like a lower
Yeah.
temperature resistance.
I'm leaving like it towards the minimum level.
Yeah. That's cool, dude. I'm excited to like mess with that. Because you could do that like on Mars, and then if you move to like Vulcan, you would be able to, like produce plants that are going to be more susceptible to like grow in like shittier conditions, more or less.
Like prepare yourself.
Yeah.
Yep.
Man, that's cool. That is cool. And then you can take. So are you able to take like different plants and put them together, or do you have to use the same plants?
What do you mean?
So like you can like add like genes to make a plant, right?
So,
Or would you just like inject that another gene into that same plant and then plant it?
I don't know exactly how it works because that's like that machine that takes the better.
Cell light?
Yeah. But I would imagine you take some kind of sample off one plant, and then it's like gene splicing or something. So you might be adding a gene to an existing plant or something. I don't know exactly how it works, but you probably have to take a sample and then do something with it. Like once you take the sample gun out of that though, like the analyzer, it no longer has anything in it. It's an empty sample gun.
Okay.
So if you want to come over here and use that and like do that for yourself and see how that works, it's pretty cool animation and stuff even.
Okay, I'll have to mess with that. Okay, so I have all of the filter systems hooked up to power. All we need to do is I'm going to wire in a lever that we can turn this all of them on and off at the same time. But really all we need to do is just move like the ice crusher over here so we can start getting water and stuff.
Let me
Like
make sure
stored.
there's no gases in it. Oh, it's got a bunch of O2 in it still, and a bunch of nitrogen. I'll just have to do it.
Can you just hook it to one of those big tanks? Like plumb it into one of those big tanks? What?
But
Dump
it'll be
into the
mixed
tank?
gas.
That's fine. We can hook it up to these filtration systems over here and suck it out.
I don't have enough pipe, I don't think. I don't have any pipe actually. Besides like a water pipe.
Well, what about the pipe on the ground down there?
That would work.
Should
I just wasn't thinking about deconstructing. It probably would have been smarter to go into the, not the O2 tank. Did you close this nitrogen tank?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
I closed it so I could just get whatever was through that filter out before I disconnected it.
Oh, go to the right spot. Oh, I actually put both the tablets in my inventory. Man, there's pollutants and water in here.
In what?
In this room.
Oh,
I don't know what it's from. Oh, all the ice crusher can do is equal the pressure out to the tank. It can't pump the rest of it from the ice crusher in there without a pump.
oh,
I can just release it. It's an equal
Yeah,
mixture
but-
of
should be able to scrub it out.
and nitrogen and O2, and then there's like some H2O, but I think there's still a filter for that on the scrubber. Let's take a drill, probably. Nope, wire cutters. Of course. Seriously. Oh, why did I use the door? I could have just thrown it through the recycler. There's the ice crusher coming into the recycler.
Alright.
And then throw the sheet in for it too. Oh, shoot. We'll need to get a liquid canister to put in that, plants.
Yes.
There's 11.1 liters in the network, though, so it should be good. I just don't know if it's going to be warm enough.
We can build a small water heater to regulate that. That'd be like a simple code if you want to learn how to code.
Oh, we got 3 potato seeds.
Nice. What's the name of that kit that makes like the water fill station thing that you can hook the canister into? Like the tank fill station?
Oh, kit utility or something.
Pipe utility liquid.
Yeah. What is it? Got 5 taters.
Nice.
Do you want me to toss the tank connector and the pipes through the recycle thing?
No, I've got insulated pipes for this.
Okay.
You could throw the water bottle filler. Yeah, you better throw the pipes. Can you throw me like, do we have enough to spare like 3 pipes?
I've got 13.
Oh, cool. Yeah, just throw whatever you don't need over to me. We should be good.
Is that water bottle filter?
Water pipe. It's the pipe I need. Liquid pipe.
Figured I'd throw the empty bottles over there too. Oh, too high. Need this, oh wait, never mind, I might need to keep it over here. Do you want this, pollutants filter that's over here?
If you don't need it, I can put it in this. We still have an extra slot I can put in
We've
that.
got an extra one that's like 21%. And then we've got an extra air tank over here too. It's got 800 kPa in it, but it's pollutants, nitrogen, O2, and CO2, so it really just needs filtered. Throw it harder. There it goes. Were you wanting to keep these 5 basic chutes over here?
You can throw them across. We can store them over here.
And then I got a nitrous oxide filter.
Yeah, we can use that because I'm sure we'll add that to the.
Can you sell gases to the traders?
I feel like you can, but I honestly haven't messed with traders all that much, so I don't see why you couldn't.
I don't know if you lost power, but I had to reconnect something.
Nah, we're good.
Hunger caution.
It's fixing some of the stuff where there was missing, or like we were missing the items, but the wires were still like they were where they were to connect to it. So I was deleting and making them look nicer again.
I gotcha.
Really, I'm looking at this wire and it really doesn't make any sense routing it that way, because I can just make it go straight and then remove a bunch of this long section. Same cable.
I love when I make like the exact amount of something.
Yeah, it's nice. I want to shut the light off on the potatoes. I guess I could leave the off sampler and put it in the genetic analyzer still, so it's just like it's stock. Oh, I need
Progress, man. This all looks like progress.
Should I bring the O2 tank in there? The portable tank?
Yeah, bring one of those tank connectors too. We'll be able to transfer all that over.
I don't know what's all this one's still got all nitrogen in it, because I might just release it in the atmosphere. Oh no, it's 51% nitrogen and 48%. I guess once you filter it, we can release the nitrogen back in here. I threw those tank connectors through the chutes.
Right?
And then I'm moving the tanks over now.
didn't grab all the water bottles.
Oh, I had my suit going this whole time. It's wasting air. And I don't have a tablet that's got the chip on me, so I don't know which one's the Puro 2. I think it's probably gonna be higher pressure, but I can't remember. Oh yeah, it will be. It's this one.
There isn't one that's pure. Well, yeah, that one right there is the one that's got. Here, we'll just do this so we can't forget about it.
Okay, sweet.
Tank connectors behind you to the right.
You just want me to put that
Yeah.
O2 one on there?
You can for now, yeah. And then
'Cause it'll just
we'll hook
sort through
another.
it.
We'll hook another one of these bad boys, like.
Like that.
Like right there. That way we'll be able to empty tanks, like smaller tanks if we need to. And I will batch write all this stuff. So you can just turn, there's going to be a lever right here by the door, Caleb. So you just flip the lever and it's going to turn all those filters on.
Okay.
So in theory, we got CO2, we got O2.
So is that the same thing?
Okay.
So you take that number for the filtration unit, and then you're putting it into the batch, like into the IC chip code or whatever to turn on.
I'm not even, that one I probably won't even use IC chips. I'll just do basically the logic reader, logic writer, or batch
okay.
writer. So it's going to read the on signal of the switch and then just batch write to filtration. Because with this power control unit, each room is separated by a power control unit, so you're only going to see what's on this circuit.
Oh, I won't be able to see what's in this tank unless I have a.
So we got 100% oxygen, 686 moles, 700 moles.
Huh, I can see the room on that whenever you were holding it right there.
That's the tank.
It doesn't show me the tank when I'm looking at it. I still just see the room. But that's cool how I can see the room.
That pipe network is empty. The tank is not empty yet, though. It's still cycling
empty.
out of the tank. We're at 3. Oh, it's dropping fast.
Yep, it's about to be 0.
Still 22 pascals in it.
2, 1, 0.76, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nope, 1. Oh, that's really going slow. There you go, 0.
Completely empty.
And now I can put this other one on there.
Oh shit, yeah. So we got, there's about 900 mole of oxygen in the oxygen tank.
Nice.
About 75 nitrogen.
It should go up a little bit more, it's still draining. Oh, it's daytime.
Yep. So I've got just so you know what like the next plans to add on. So the water tank has a pipe outlet that's pointing down into the foundation, as well as this CO2 line off the tank. So I'll run CO2 and water over to the farm pods, and then I'll run one more line back that's going to bring the oxygen and whatever else like they produce back to this filtration line, which there'll probably be a buffer tank. I'll probably put the buffer tank like up top up here, because it'll come into the buffer tank. That way we can monitor temperature, and then if we have to cool it, I'll put like a circulation on it to where we can just like flip a switch and it'll pump like out to some coolers at night and then bring it in, so it lowers the temp, just so it regulates the temp in these tanks better.
Yeah.
If we can keep these around like 20 degrees, it'll be perfect for whatever we need to do.
Oh, this tank's empty now too.
Yep, bone dry. Sweet, sweet, sweet.
You want to come
Well,
use this sampler real quick?
Yeah, I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna eat something, and then we can save it. Oh, here's that canister for the water that you asked about like an hour ago or whatever it was.
Oh yeah.
Doesn't have any water in it, but
Yeah, now it's probably have to take it back over there.
Low pressure.
all right. So I take the sample gun. Do I just snatch a potato out of the fridge?
No, you can actually come over here to the plants that are growing, and then
Okay.
I wouldn't do that one right there. I'd do like I haven't scanned this one or this one, but I guess they should all be the same seed now.
Whoop.
And now you turn
Okay,
it
then I
off, and then put it in the side there.
Oh, that's cool.
Now you should be able to read the results.
That's 1% better on gas production. And it's 1% less water usage.
Oh yeah.
Most of it kind of looks. The growth temperature range is shifted.
Our speed
Higher
multiplier's
1%.
gone up by 5%, or 4%, I think, because I think it was 101. No, it was
Yeah.
I think it might
Yeah,
have been in the
5%.
90s.
Yeah, it's at least 5%.
I think it was like 99 or 98.
And I believe our darkness per day dropped a little bit on this one.
Yeah, it did.
Man, that's cool. I'm excited to do more with that. That's really cool.
Time until low pressure damage 9 minutes and 31 seconds. Time until high pressure damage 9 minutes and 49 seconds. It's down on the darkness damage, it's only 59 minutes and 55 seconds. So I haven't been leaving it in the dark as much, I don't think. Which they're all thriving. 2 have actually hit a different second stage.
So we could honestly set up one of those pods. So we could set like 2 of them to grow normal, like where we know we're gonna get production out of it.
Mm-hmm.
And then we could set like the other 2, like one if we want to do like light resistance, we could just change the cycle on the light to like, you know, make them like test pods where we could just use them to
Yeah.
make morphodite plants,
If
I
you're
guess.
really trying to really push the darkness, you would probably even want to put shutters on your like automated
on
shutters
the windows.
on the
Yeah,
window. Yeah.
And I made it so if you want to come over and look at those farm pods, I don't know if you looked at them since I boxed them in. So each one of these farm pods, all you'd have to do is put a shutter on the top and then out here, and it'd close it in.
Yeah.
Probably use this, like this corner one is just a main grow, because it's going to have the most natural light.
Oh yeah.
So you
And
should be
it's
able to
packed
fit
with the
like,
sun.
yeah,
At least 9 of them, I would think.
oh, like 9 of the little pod, like
Yeah.
hydroponic trays. 3 and 3, 2 rows, 3 rows of 3.
You might be able to get more, but I'm not sure. I think that'd be 3 with how big they are.
Yeah, so there'll be heaters, there'll be a wall heater, a wall cooler, and then 2 passive vents, or active vents. One to bring CO2 in, and then once the pressure gets above a certain point, the other one will just bring the gas in here back to our filtration system.
So when you
And
go
then
to check
obviously
on
you're-
them, you're gonna want to keep your helmet and stuff on,
Yep,
because it's gonna be a CO2 environment.
yep. And in theory, I mean,
What are you gonna do about the O2 that they make?
so that's what so you'll have the CO2 in on a
Mm-hmm.
active vent. So it's the gas sensor in here is gonna automatically read the environment and say, okay, I have obviously this much. It's gonna be all CO2. It's gonna start growing. It's gonna make oxygen, which is gonna make the pressure go above a certain threshold, which that active vent's gonna suck out the oxygen and whatever till it's down to a certain point. And it's just gonna take that back to the atmospherics room to filter back into the tanks.
Okay.
So it's these will basically be like oxygen production pods in the same way.
Yeah. So they'll just be feeding waste gas and making O2 with it.
And if we wanted to get real technical with it, you could put Harveys in here and they could automatically run the crop.
Yeah.
But I kind of like having to get out and do it myself because it makes you actually check on them.
Yeah, gives you more satisfaction too than just some
Yeah.
bot doing it. At least.
But I'm
for
good
me.
to save and call it for the night if you're down.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I need to. It's getting late. I got work early. Too early. Do you like how I set these tables up to where it's kind of like a corner?
Oh yeah, man. I really like that.
It's like a desk in here.
So what are you thinking about to use for this room, like once we don't have to worry about the plants in here?
I don't know. I was kind of thinking about that earlier.
Because I'd like to add more batteries for
Yeah.
sure for power storage.
We have the stuff to make the bigger ones, don't we?
I think we need Stellite for those.
Oh, that's new. It used to not take it. Like, take any of
Right.
the fancy ones.
Yeah, we could because we could turn this into like the lab area too. I mean,
Yeah. We could put a wall in here and kind of divide it, or cover up the batteries or something. Make like an access point
Yeah.
for them.
well, we can expand this room a little bit too more if we needed to.
Yeah. Now we have all the atmosphere stuff, so we can pretty easily vent all the pressure out there too.
Right.
Put it
But
in
I
a
also
tank
like having a
or
room
something.
that you can come into and get your hygiene up.
Yeah, I mean, like, if you're gonna expand it out, we can get the pressure out of here pretty easily. I don't know if it would, like,
Right.
lose the pressure.
Yeah, I'd rather not waste it. I mean,
Yeah.
it's working, so. Alright, man. I'm gonna go ahead and leave.
Alrighty, man. This is, it's been fun playing with you.
Yeah, for sure, dude. And I'm only working a half day tomorrow, and then I have Friday off, so
Oh,
whenever
nice.
you want to get on, just let me know.
Alrighty, for sure. I'll probably be on, like, the same time I usually am. Like, I'll, shoot you a text, or I'll shoot you a message, though, if I'm on earlier or whatever.
Alright, sounds good, man. Have a good rest of your night.
You too, pal.